Hey, I'm Audrey Hope. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Hope for Relationships. I am the Soul Love Healer, and today we're going to hear from Tammy from Michigan, who wants to know, how do we survive the dark forces? Please give me a survival guide. Please join me. Healing is so unbelievably simple. You do what needs to be done, and that's it. Over. Problem solved. Thanks for joining me so we could heal all our issues from the deep level of the soul. And Tammy writes, I feel like a dark force has taken over the country. It is like a horror movie and I can't sleep. I am trying to be hopeful and optimistic, but I really think, call me crazy, but a dark force has taken over the country. Can you tell us about dark forces since you work with energy as a light worker? Tammy, yes, this is a question we all need to know. So I'm going to try to give the quick survival guide on the dark forces. Now, first I need to say that I'm a girl from Brooklyn and Queens, and I did not want to learn about this stuff. But because I work in healing, and because I was getting sick from working with people, and because I saw people who weren't getting well from just doing psychological work and working with doctors, I was forced to learn about dark forces. And it is my wish that people would take it seriously and to look at energy level of dark forces personally and on the planet. And that's what I want to do today, because we are all suffering as a planet. There has never been energy like this ever. It is so debilitating, so heavy, and we're all getting sick. So that's the first sign that there might be dark forces. Let's just go over this, okay? Dark forces have been talked about in religious books by masters, by teachers, and that's because it really does exist. You need to know how the forces of opposition work. First of all, they are ever evolving. So as we evolve and we go here, they go here. We go here, they go here. And they go, crap, now she's on to us. And so they're thinking of more ways, and they're very sneaky. And in this time period, which is the time of spiritual rebirth, they are working harder than ever, and they are trickier than ever. They are very brilliant, as you can tell with what's going on. They are really, really working hard now to get us all into a vibration of fear. Now, the other thing in the survival guide is that they never stop. So they come in through the front door, you figure it out, they go in through the back door. You figure it out, they come in through your relatives. You figure that out, then they come in through your children. They are always there, and you need to know it. Not one door, they go through the other. And they like to take down the light workers. And they know that in this challenging time period that we are evolving, and so many of us are here, so they are really trying and taking out all the stops. The truth is, the light is more powerful than the dark, okay? So the light always wins, unless you are tricked, and unless they get in through the portals and the gateways. So what are the portals and the gateways in the Achilles heel? Our weaknesses, our issues. They come in through things that trouble us, like if we've been abused, or through trauma, or as children, being criticized. All children are really criticized. So there's a loss of soul and a division against yourself. So once you have sin, guilt, and divide against yourself, that is a perfect doorway for entities to come in. So you have to be careful to be very kind to yourself and stay in alignment and not take yourself down. Another way they get in is through addiction. This is what a lot of people don't know, and why addiction is so dangerous. Because with drugs and alcohol, you are not grounded. And so you get lost in these other dimensions, and you think it's the light, and then they come in and they trick you. So it's very, very dangerous. A thing they're doing right now is working through us through fear. And they're taking us down into this energy field, and they just want to get us there. They want to take us out of our freedom, out of our divine power. And so they're going to work on making us hopeless and very fearful. How do you recognize these entities? Well, they have traits and they have characteristics. If someone is possessed, they might not even know it. But I tell you what they do like. They like money. They like power. They like fame. They are unkind. They are very cruel, and you can see it in their eyes. They have an energy, and you can see it. You can just choose to see it, and you will see the cruelty and the possession that comes through as the eyes are witness to the soul. They love to gain power over you. And so, on our planet now, we have this energy of the dark forces that are taking over. But here's the thing. If you understand the game over. If you know about this stuff, game over. Another way, the traits of the dark is that they use very anti-spiritual energy. That means we know what peace feels like, but then we're in disharmony. We know what love feels like, but then we're in hate and we're in anger. So we're in this energy field that feels so bad, and we feel worse when we meet these energies. And that's how you can tell. You feel angry, you feel upset, you feel hopeless, you feel fearful. This is so anti-spiritual, because what we want to do is feel love and peace and happiness. And so when you're not feeling that way, guess what? That is dark energy. End of story. And we are next going to take them down in part 2 of the survival guide of the dark forces. But let's be sane about it and look at it from this level so we could begin to take back the planet and get well and heal ourselves. So thank you for joining me. I'm Audrey Hope. This is Hope for Relationships. If you have a soul question, you can contact me in the comments below, or you can reach me on my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. The links are in the description box. And don't forget to like and subscribe so we could heal all our issues from the deep level of the soul. And stay tuned for part 2, where we're going to learn how to take down the dark forces. Hey, if you like my videos, and I hope you do, then subscribe and click. Are you going to click? Come on, click here now. Let's go.